What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of of the Creative Pineapple. So today we're going to be going over how to create your website portfolio. So what you're going to do first is go to wix.com, wix.com. You can see it up here, and then you just put .com. So go there, and then when you have this part, you're not going to create an email and password right here. You're going to click continue with Google and log in with your Dallas ISD information. So mine is right here. Just click on that. Then, after we wait forever for it to log us in, when it first opens for you, it's going to look a little bit different. It's opening like this because I already logged in with my credentials. But when you log in for the first time, it's going to pop you straight into creating your first website. So let's click on this and see if it's going to look like yours. So it's probably going to look something like this. It might ask if you're creating for yourself or for your client at first. If it does, click on for yourself and you can work through these steps, but you're going to work through as you go through it. So when it's saying what kind of website do you want to create, you want to think about these are not already made websites. They're ones that are already, they have a design that works well for a certain kind of creating. So if you're going to do your art portfolio, there is one that says portfolio and CV over here, but a CV is more for like engineers and doctors and people that they want to show off like the different projects that they've been a part of. So if you're showing art, it might be better to go with photography. And there's some other ones that you could go with. Designer might work well as well, because usually that's going to have a good aesthetic setup. And you can write descriptions of the different pieces of art that you've made. So for mine, I'm going to go with, and you can also click on other and see what the other options they are. I'm going to go with photography. So they're going to have a lot of example sites already up, and you can choose from one of those example sites. And it's basically going to give you that website to work with and to change. So, for example, a really great one for your art portfolio might be something like this one. This one looks great because it's pretty clean. It's pretty simple. You can go through and change each of these pictures to be a picture of your own art. So that would be an option. You can do that one. You can do any of them, honestly. But for this example, I'm going to do this one. So when you find it, you're not going to click on view. You're going to click on edit. And this will open a new tab, and it will open the website with this work view. So once you're in there, you can change literally everything about this website. So you can change the colors, you can change the words, the pictures, how big or small everything is. It is all in your court. My computer is going a little bit slow trying to work on this and record the video at the same time, so that's okay. When you open it, it's going to open these tutorials that'll work you through how to step-by-step work on the pages. So if you need more information, you can watch those. If not, you can dive in and start creating, or you can watch this one. And in this video, I'll show you the basics, but not everything. So once you have this, all you have to do for the assignment is change it so that it applies to your work. So right here, this is not your name. So instead of putting Elizabeth Bach, we're going to put, sometimes you can't just type in it. Sometimes it just takes a bit, so you got to wait. But then if it still doesn't work, look and see if it has this edit text button, because all of them are different things. Like they might be buttons or pictures. So you have to edit them somewhere. So I'm going to click on edit text, and then I'm going to put student name. You can put your name up there. And then also, just to make it easier for me, put your class period. So maybe 2B. And you can close this. This is where you can change everything about the font, the size, the color, everything like that. But we don't need that right now. This is just a quick example of what you have to do for your assignment. Then the second thing, and this is important, is you got to get rid of everything that you don't want. So you only have to have one page. If you have thoughts for more pages, like if you want to have a page about yourself or about what inspires you or something like that, that's fine. But if you go up to this top section where it says page work, you click on that, then it'll drop down and it has all of these different pages on it. So you want to click on manage pages. Once you click on that, you're going to be able to see them all. Now, I don't like to all the way delete them. I like to click on these three dots and click hide, because It's easier than making a whole new page when you want one. And this way, if you just hide them, then you'll be able to bring them up again later and unhide them if you decide you want to use that page and just modify it to be about you. Like there in this template, there's an About Me section. And so if you want to use that, you can't. You just got to change it from Elizabeth Bach and make sure there's no words like this that says, I'm a paragraph. Click here to add your own text and edit me. It's easy. Just click edit text. Where it's saying that, make sure that's gone. So you can put your own words in there. Just the only thing is don't leave that there. That looks very unprofessional. So I'm going to hide that page. I'm going to hide this page. So the only one I need is this main page that has your work. So you're going to click on that. And then you can start designing. You can start editing it, changing it up to be how you want. Notice at the top where there was the list of pages before, now it just says work because that's the only page that you've got. So all of these options over here, these are basically toolboxes. So when you click on those, it adds stuff. So this one right here, the top one is the site menu. That's where you can change your pages. This is for the background. So you can go through and choose one of the ones they already have or use a piece of your own art for the background. This one is to add things like buttons or strips or boxes or lists, anything like that. You can have grids, photo galleries, things like that. This one is about the design of the theme and the words. This one is settings for your website. Don't mess with that too much. This one is this one's more for like if you sell stuff or you need your website to be able to do things. For your own website that you make on your own, this might be helpful. For this project right here, you don't need any of this. Don't mess with this. It's too complicated and it doesn't help your site at all for your portfolio. This bottom one right here is for adding pictures or managing what media you have uploaded. And so that's also helpful. So I'm going to close this. So you guys know what to do now. Get rid of this part. This is photographer and art director. You can put artist, you can put student, something like that. And get this done. And then when you're ready to send it to me and turn it in, you're going to click on publish. When you click publish, it's going to pop up with this dialog right here. Please do not just click done because you can change things here. So it's going to say, congratulations, your site is published and live online. This right here is going to be your, like the link to your website. So you're going to highlight that and copy it. So you can press Control-C, or you can tap on it with 2 fingers at the same time and click on copy, okay? Then when you go to a new tab and click paste, you'll be able to go to that website. So when I ask in the assignment on Google Classroom for the link to your website, this is what I mean. Please copy this, paste it in there. This is what I'm talking about. This section of the video right here. Go back to here, look at how to do this. And if you miss it and accidentally just click done, then you can go back. Also, it'll have more stuff. You can also go to your website on a phone. So you can close this. And if you want to edit it on a phone, if you click on this little arrow up here, whoop, wait, they moved it. New. Oh, it's right here now. So it has desktop and mobile. You can switch to mobile and edit how it will look on a phone. But now we got to wait for it to finish doing that. Okay, so you can see there's a little example of a phone. If you have a bigger computer or a Windows space, the phone will be longer. You can scroll through and look how it would look scrolling on a phone. Okay, so if you forget it, you can click on publish. Again, you can publish it as many times as you want, and then it'll pop up that window again, and you can copy paste your link from right here. Last thing, so if you want to change the name of it, you can click on save, and it'll auto-save, so it'll save automatically most of the time. But if you want to change the name, you can click on save, and then it'll have the link right here. So mine will be at jbales0@wixsite.com/mysite. And unless you pay for a domain, which is pretty expensive, and you don't need to do that for this class, unless you pay for a domain, you can't change any of this except for the end. But you can change what the slash is. So like if you want yours to be a long time ago, I thought it was super cool. So mine was Shadowsbane. I believe in light and hope, and a bane is something that like is to be feared. And so the fear of a shadow is light. And so I was Shadow's Bane art for a while. So it was Shadow's Bane, and then you just click the check mark and it changes it. I'm going to keep mine as my site right now. That's fine. And then either way, you would go back to that same place to publish, copy it, paste it into the Google Doc or in the comments on the assignment, and you'll be good. So that's your assignment. Let's get started. Peace.